I don't care about the Constitution, to be completely honest. I really don't care.
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you find yourself around the world, welcome back to Chris Wyatt Reports. It is today breaking news. I can unequivocally, 100% certainty, confirm the existence of global climate change. It's absolutely true, ladies and gentlemen. Climate change is here. We have seen a marked increase in the ambient temperature, particularly in North America, but also around the globe. Here in North America, we have seen the temperature rise as a consequence of leftist outrage over the overturning of an unconstitutional decision by an activist burger court in 1973, creating law out of whole cloth, no basis in law whatsoever. We see the ambient temperature rising as leftists melt down around the planet, people calling the decision illegitimate, despite the fact that the 10th Amendment specifically prohibited the Roe versus Wade decision, and the Dobbs versus Jackson decision has simply restored the rule of law to the United States. People freaking out, no contraceptives, anti-trans, no gay marriage. Well, on that last one, they might have a point. What follows in this video is a collection of hyperbolic activity, including a genuine assault on our democracy that took place in Phoenix when people attacked the open session of the Arizona Senate in an armed insurrection seeking to break down the door and endanger the lives of U.S. senators. A story not covered by the mainstream media, completely dismissed. A genuine insurrection taking place. No discussion whatsoever. Folks, watch for yourself and decide who's right or wrong. But at the end of the day, this really isn't about abortion. The issue of abortion now returns to the 50 states, the 50 individual states who are sovereign. They will decide the issue of abortion within their state boundaries. And don't buy the red herrings of, oh, incest and rape and mother's life is in jeopardy. All states that allowed abortion previously normally had provisions for those exact circumstances. And rational people would allow for those circumstances. But the demonic left will continue to lie to you about what's actually happening. Watch what follows in this video.
We have many ideas.
Illegitimate! Illegitimate!
Asking President Biden to explore opening healthcare clinics on federal lands in red states. Is that this is not just a crisis of Roe, this is a crisis of our democracy.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
The Supreme Court has dramatically overreached its authority.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
The fetus, it makes no difference whether it's born or not born. The baby has no input in this as far as I'm concerned.
This is a crisis of legitimacy.
Trooper Scott, a police officer for the state of Arizona. I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of Arizona, command all those assembled at 1700 West Washington to immediately disperse. If you do not do so, you will be arrested. Section 133804 of the Arizona Revised Statutes prohibits remaining present at an unlawful assembly.
And you don't have a problem with
Absolutely
killing
not.
a baby?
I have no problem if it's in the mother's uterus.
The thing that a lot of people don't like to talk about is the fact that not every Democrat is pro-choice.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
My name is Anastasia. I'm 13 and I live in Maryland. Don't point out how fucking bullshit that is! We don't have justice!
The ones that aren't, we really need to reassess if it's appropriate for them to continue to serve.
Instead of treated, we get tricked. Instead of kisses, we get kicked.
Get back. On the thing. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You know who the left should blame for the overturning of Roe versus Wade? Not the Supreme Court, not Christians, not conservatives, not Republicans, not pro-lifers. The only ones they should be blaming are themselves.
Do you feel like Roe v. Wade was constitutional in the first place?
I don't care about the Constitution, to be completely honest. I really don't care. I think that what we need to be doing is voting based on this, not having the Supreme Court making decisions about an old-ass document. I don't care. It is 100% their fault Roe got overturned. We went from safe, legal, and rare to up to the moment of birth. We gave you an inch, and you took a mile.
American citizens saying they'll renounce their citizenship because the Constitution will be adhered to. What the hell? Are people that politically ignorant and illiterate that they don't understand the Constitution? Well, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is, by her very own definition of words. She's completely oblivious to the Constitution, as is Elizabeth Warren and Gloria Steinem. You saw that right here with their tweets, their statements, and their comments. Absolutely ridiculous. But the young lady you just heard, she hits it spot on. They have no one to blame but themselves. Their demonic approach to their non-existent right to terminate another human's life is what's led us to this point in history. 50 years, over 50 million Americans murdered in the womb. Now, you can take that as a political statement. You can take this as anti-abortion or pro-abortion. It's neither. It's just a statement of fact. 50 million lives have been terminated over the 5 decades of this abomination and distortion of the U.S. Constitution. This is a disgrace, and the rule of law is returning to America. It's about damn time, ladies and gentlemen. It's about damn time. There have been a raft of court decisions, including another one today, a 6-3 decision, which overturned the unconstitutional act of a high school in firing a high school football coach because he went on the field and prayed with his student athletes. When black NFL players go on to the field after a football game and take a knee, no one complains about it. When high school football players go on the field and take a knee who are black, no one complains about it. But when Tim Tebow does it, suddenly he's a bigot. A bigot because he's practicing his faith and exercising the First Amendment right. You see, there's no such thing as separation of church and state. That's a whole cloth fiction of the political left. What the Constitution says is that the government has no right to create a state religion like the Anglican Church in the United Kingdom, and that it cannot abridge the free exercise thereof. So Buddhists, Shintoists, Wiccans, Christians, Jews, Muslims are free to practice their faith in this country so long as they abide by our existing laws. The distortion of the Constitution by the left was overturned again today in a 6-3 decision, which stopped this nonsense. And the school that fired a coach for exercising his First Amendment rights will be paying a price. Well, folks, if you're not a subscriber, why don't you become one? Smash that button right down there and give us a like on the video. Feel free to leave a comment behind, and thank you for your patronage. God bless America.
We've said it all. It's depressing. I booked a ticket back to Canada.